The fire burned the house to ash, but it didn't burn Emily Carter out of Daniel Moore's life. Everyone in the small West Virginia town said it was an accident, faulty wiring, old wood, bad luck, but Daniel knew better. At exactly 12 a.m., the flames rose unnaturally fast, as if the house had been waiting to burn. At the funeral, as rain hit the coffin, Daniel heard Emily's voice whisper his name from behind him. When he turned, no one was there. That night, unable to sleep, he returned to the ruined house. Beneath the cracked floorboards, he found Emily's diary, untouched by fire. The pages were filled with strange symbols, drawings of forests, mines, and one repeated sentence written in different handwriting styles: "Bring me back." As Daniel held the diary, the air grew cold. His phone buzzed with a message from an unknown number. It contained only one line: "I'm still here." Behind him, something moved in the darkness, and for a moment, Daniel smelled Emily's perfume mixed with smoke. The diary began changing the moment Daniel brought it home. Words appeared on blank pages, written in fresh ink, describing his actions before he made them. When he locked the door, the diary already knew. When he looked out the window, the diary warned him not to. Fear turned into obsession. Daniel visited Father Lucas, a former priest the town avoided. Lucas recognized the symbols instantly and went pale. He confessed that decades ago, the town practiced forbidden rituals to bring back the dead, believing the forest and the mines were sacred doors. Every ritual failed, leaving behind madness and death. That night, Daniel dreamed of Emily standing in the burned house, her skin unscarred, smiling sadly. She begged him not to listen to the priest. When he woke up, dirt was under his fingernails, and the diary was open to a new page. The mine remembers. Outside his house, footprints led from the forest to his door, then stopped. Daniel realized something was already crossing over, step by step. The abandoned coal mine sat at the edge of town like an open mouth, breathing cold air. Drawn by the diary, Daniel entered despite every instinct screaming to run. Deep inside, he met a blind old woman sitting beside a candle that never flickered. She spoke Emily's name before Daniel could say it. The woman explained that Emily was not dead, not alive, but trapped in a place where memories rot and voices lie. She warned that bringing her back would open the door wider than before. As Daniel turned to leave, he heard Emily crying from the darkness, begging him to hurry. Back home, he found his walls scratched with symbols matching the diary. His reflection in the mirror blinked when he didn't. At midnight, Emily appeared at the foot of his bed, pale and trembling, saying she didn't have much time. When Daniel reached for her, his hand passed through, leaving frost on his skin and blood on the floor. Desperation drowned reason as Daniel prepared the first ritual inside the burned house. Candles lit themselves as he spoke the words from the diary. The air twisted, and Emily appeared fully this time, standing in the center of the room. But something was wrong. Her smile lagged behind her face, and her shadow moved in the opposite direction. She told him the ritual was incomplete, and that pain was the price of love. As the candles exploded, dark shapes crawled along the walls, whispering names of the dead. The diary burst into flames, leaving behind a final unburned page. Finish it, or lose her forever. When the ritual ended, Emily vanished, and Daniel collapsed. The next morning, the town reported its first disappearance. A man had walked into the forest at midnight and never returned. Daniel knew the door had been cracked open, and something was already slipping through. Disappearances became routine. Security footage showed people calmly walking into the woods, smiling, as if answering a call. Emily appeared more often now, stronger, more solid, urging Daniel to complete the ritual in the mine. Father Lucas revealed the final truth. The ritual didn't resurrect the dead, it replaced them. Whatever lived beyond the door needed familiar faces to survive in this world. Daniel refused to believe Emily was part of it until he found her diary page describing the town's destruction long before it happened. When he confronted her, Emily cried, saying she was scared and alone. That night, Daniel woke up standing in the forest, holding a knife he didn't remember picking up. Carved into a tree were the words, "Love demands sacrifice." From the darkness, voices whispered his name in Emily's voice, layered over dozens of others. Father Lucas showed Daniel the town's hidden records, photographs of a woman brought back 30 years ago. She looked human until she killed, until the thing inside her grew impatient. The woman had been sealed in the mine, but not destroyed. Emily was chosen because she was curious, because she listened. Daniel realized Emily had known the truth before she died. The fire wasn't an accident, it was preparation. Emily appeared one last time, dropping her disguise. Her eyes were hollow, her smile stretched too wide, and her voice echoed with many mouths. She said the door was opening whether he helped or not. The final ritual required blood from someone who truly loved her. Daniel understood the town wasn't cursed. The ritual was incomplete, waiting for him at midnight. Daniel returned to the mine with Father Lucas. The ritual circle was already carved, as if waiting. Emily emerged fully, no longer hiding what she was. She demanded Daniel's blood, but Lucas tried to stop him, revealing the final secret. The ritual could be reversed by offering oneself instead. As shadows poured from the mine walls, Daniel realized this was always the ending. Emily wasn't meant to come back. He was meant to take her place. As Lucas was dragged into the darkness, Daniel spoke altered words, feeling the ground split open beneath him. Emily screamed, not in pain, but in rage, as the door began to close around him. Daniel woke up on the other side, surrounded by endless darkness filled with whispering souls. The door sealed shut as Emily walked free into the world, breathing deeply for the first time. The town returned to normal. The disappearances stopped. Emily blended in perfectly, smiling, laughing, pretending to mourn Daniel's loss. But at night, she visited the forest, whispering to someone new. In the final scene, a lonely man hears a familiar voice calling his name. Emily steps out of the shadows, tears in her eyes, and says softly, "If you love me, bring him back."